Good afternoon, children. Today we are going to discuss a topic, mutual inductance or coefficient of mutual induction. So in the last class we discussed about self-inductance, and this is a continuation of that. So in self-inductance we had only one coil, but in mutual inductance we have two coils. The coils are S1 and S2. Solenoid S1 inside and solenoid S2 outside. This S1 is placed inside S2. Now let the number of turns in this coil, let it be N1, and the number of turns in this coil, outer coil, let it be N2. Current is flowing through both the coils. I1 current passes through S1 and I2 current passes through S2. Length of both these solenoids are L, both are equal, L length. And as capital N1 is the number of turns, total number of turns in S1. The number of turns per unit length in S1 is small letter n1, that is n capital N1 by L. And n2, number of turns per unit length in S2, that is n2 is equal to, small n2 is equal to capital letter N2 by L. So here capital N2 is the total number of turns, L is the length, and small n2 is the number of turns per unit length. Number of turns per unit length we obtain by total number of turns by length. Now when there is current I2 passing through the second coil S2, a magnetic flux is created in S1. So because of the current flow in this S2 coil, there is a flux set up in S1. So this flux inside this coil S1 is directly proportional to the current I2 in S2. So more the current in S2, that is more the value of I2, more is the flux in S1. So the flux can be calculated as N∅1, where capital N1 capital N1 is the number of turns in S1, and ∅1 is the flux in S1. So total flux is N1∅1. So we already told this N1∅1 flux in S1 proportional to the current in S2, that is I2. So that's what this relation N1∅1 is proportional to I2. Replacing this proportionality with a constant, we got M12 I2. This constant of proportionality is called a mutual inductance or coefficient of mutual induction. Its unit is same as Henry. Now let's calculate the flux in detail. So we know that flux through the coil is N1∅1. Let's calculate that N1∅1 value. Flux phi can be calculated as dot product of magnetic field B and the area vector A. So in this case, area and magnetic field will be in same direction. So as in the previous case, we take a N1BA. So B is the magnetic field due to the solenoid, that is due to S2, solenoid S2. So B is mu0 Ni. Equation is B equal to mu0 Ni. That mu0 N is the number of turns in S2, current in S2. So N2 I2. This is the magnetic field B. This N1 we write as small letter n1 into length. Already we have the relation of number of turns. We have n1 is equal to small letter n1 is equal to capital N1 by L. So capital N1 is n1 into L. So now from this substitute this n1 as n1L, B as mu0 N2 I2, area of the coil, that is pi r1 square. So here the flux is through the first coil S1 flux is through the first coil, so the area is area of this coil R1. Even though flux is created in this, we check what is the flux created in this S1, because the flux in S1 is proportional to current in S2. So substituting all these, this N151 is equal to M12 I2, so that also if we give this I2 and I2 will cancel, we get M12 mu 0 N1 N2 pi R1 square L. So we got an equation for the mutual inductance of S1 with respect to S2. This is the mutual inductance of S1 coil 1 with respect to coil 2.